Hey guys, and welcome to part 6 of my Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Well, since it's the PlayStation 3 version, technically it's 2007. In the last episode we did a pretty poor run of Tropical Jungle. Well, it was good for the first half, I don't know what happened after that. This time, there's spring there. This time, we are now going back to Wave Ocean. Why? There is no reason why. It's simply padding. We can easily just go on to the next stage, but no, we have to play through Wave Ocean. This time with Tails, who has already been in Wave Ocean, only now he gets to go through Sonic's part of it, without the max speed section. So here's the thing, each story has one of the Amigo characters play through a stage. They're often short. Only one of the two Amigos goes through it. In Sonic's story, Tails goes through Wave Ocean. In Silver's story, Blaze goes through Wave Ocean. And in Shadow's story, Rouge goes through Tropical Jungle. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Knuckles, Omega... Well, Omega has half a boss fight, I guess. But Knuckles, Omega, and... Well, Amy has a town mission that doesn't really count. So, Knuckles, Omega, and Amy don't have their own stages, but Tails, Blaze, and Rouge do. And, well, they tend to go... Blaze and Rouge go through Tropical Jungle and Wave Ocean. Because Shadow doesn't go through Tropical Jungle, and Silver doesn't go through Wave Ocean. Sonic does go through Wave Ocean. This is simply here for the sake of giving the Amigo character an extra stage. That is simply why this is here. Otherwise we have no reason to be here. And it's a complete waste of time. I don't see the egg carrier anywhere. We continue on with the story exactly the same as we do in Wave Ocean the first time around. We're not bothering with the tornado again. We really have no reason to be here. It's padding. That's all it is. For the sake of giving one of the Amigo characters his own level. Despite the fact that he has his own level in one of the DLC stages anyway. I mean, yeah, it's DLC, but still, Tails already has his own set of stages. There's no reason for us to be here at all. We're simply going through a slightly modified version. Remember how I said you need to hold down, you need to control how you hold down the button for flying? You really need to do it there. Otherwise you won't make that. And yes, that is just... I'm holding down! I was holding down throughout that section. Tails doesn't ever get chased by the orca. Make sure you jump there, that bit might throw you off. You can't really see it. Not as bad as White Acropolis, but you can't see it. It is actually perfectly possible to break these pillars. I don't know if the spring goes away. I think I do need to be careful. I think that orca... Okay, the spring is still there. I don't know. Sometimes the orcas can come back round and destroy the platforms. Ooh, that was close. The orca do have hitboxes. They do function as enemies. That poor dolphin's animation there. See, now we're in the section of the level that Tails already went through. It's no different apart from a couple of enemy placements and this checkpoint being hit. But other than that, there's really nothing different here. So why are we here? There's not even a cutscene after this level or anything. I don't think there is. We just immediately were back in the hub world and then we're making our way to the next stage. So this has nothing to do with story at all. At least the first time in Wave Ocean, we at the very least had a cutscene after it. But there's nothing here. There is no reason for us to be here at all. And they expect you to spend a long time in these stages. Look at that time bonus. Sadly, that's not an S rank. Indeed, an A effort. But yeah, that was absolutely pointless. That was a complete waste of time. There's no hard mode for extra stages, but there are silver medals. So the extra stages have a total of 3 gold medals for you to collect. But that really just got us nowhere.
You've wasted so much of my time.
Thank you!
If
Dr.
you had
Eggman, you are
cooperated with
wonderful.
me earlier, I wouldn't have had to do this.
What are you trying to do, Dr. Eggman? Why do you wish to revive the flames of disaster?
Did your parents ever disclose to you anything about Solaris? Solaris's secrets are in his eternal flames.
Eyes.
His power can change time, and even manipulate the fabric of time itself. I wish to obtain this power, and dominate everything in this world.
You've already said all of
From
this.
the past, all the way to the future.
You wish to rule over time?
Yes, truly. And the secret, it remains dormant in you, princess.
That lip syncing.
The Princess of Soleanna and the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once I have everything, the fate of the whole world will change. And one of the beautiful gems is just ahead.
Chaos Emerald located.
Finally. Now, let's go collect that Chaos Emerald.
If we brought back 2 of the Chaos Emeralds from the future, doesn't that now mean there should be 9 Chaos Emeralds in this current time? Unless the Chaos Emeralds are somehow capable of travelling through time without encountering their past and future selves. Without the risk of that happening anyway, so there should technically now be 9 Chaos Emeralds where we are. Let's see. There may have been a cutscene.
Eggman will probably go to the ancient castle. Let's get there first and save Elise.
There may have been a cutscene, but it had nothing to do with us going through Wave Ocean. It had no business being there. But I might be mistaken, but I think if I go over to the shop, the gems are now available. Well, some of them anyway. They're not all here yet, and sadly I haven't been doing any of the town missions, so I don't have enough to get all of the gems. But we can at least get these. Firstly, red gem, your best friend. That is the most important gem. Green gem. This one is also pretty useful when it comes to some of the weaker enemies. And yeah, I'll get the blue gem. For now, I'll get the blue gem. I don't really ever use that one. But again, I don't have enough. I won't be able to get enough rings to get all of the gems. I will have to play through some of Sonic's town missions or continually play through his final stage and boss in order to get them all. So I'll be getting those at a later date. I will be showing them off, but I'll be getting those at a later date. So for now, let me just show off all of these gems. So here's what the green gem does. You select them by using the D-pad. So you do have to stop in place unless you want to. You can try and control Sonic with your right thumb. Press R1 to use them. You may have noticed this glowing bar down in the bottom here. That's the action gauge. For Shadow and Silver, it works. For Sonic, it does not work. You can use these gems as much as you want. So the green gem creates a tornado, which has the hitbox for the tornado. As you can see, it didn't touch that lamp that I wasn't expecting to break. Its hitbox is about 3 times the actual size of the tornado. It's useful when you're trying to deal with groups of small enemies, not so good with big ones because it will only do 1 bit of damage. And because Sonic can't move, he's just really going to get hit. See, it's not even anywhere near those guys. Alright. The blue gem pretty much gives Sonic the powers of the dash pad. Like that. So it makes him run at the speed as if he's using a dash pad. But it does make left and right movements quite tricky. And whenever Sonic bumps into anything, just like with the dash pad, he will stumble. And the red gem those of you who have played Majora's Mask, therefore not me, will be familiar with the inverted Song of Time, where you can slow down time. This is pretty much the same thing. So when there's slowdown going on, this guy's moving really slowly because of slowdown anyway. But I am currently holding the gem. Sonic will still run at the same speed. You can notice it by the fact that everything gets a bit of a blur effect. You can tell it's in action there. It won't work with scripted stuff. It will work when you're grinding, but if you're using a dash pad or a spring, or anything that's automatic, it won't work. But it slows down everything. It slows down enemies. It slows down projectiles. It slows down bosses. It slows down everything. It even slows down your timer. And because you have unlimited use for it, you can just keep on using this gem to get enormous time bonuses. So, use that to your advantage. Now, I forget exactly where it is I'm going. I believe I want to make my way up to Kingdom Valley, but I'm not entirely sure where I go in order to do that. So, if I spend too long here, I'll just cut. Let's try going back up here. See how maze-like this hub world is, though? It's quite tricky to try and find your way around this place. Alright, let's cut. Screw you. And I'm back. Okay, thankfully one of the people I was able to talk to did actually help me. So if we talk to the bishop. The way to the old castle of Soleanna? It's been a while since anyone has asked me that. The old castle is a holy place, and only those of the royal family may enter. The entrance is blocked by a special seal, which tests anyone who tries to enter. If you want to enter the old castle, you must overcome 3 trials. These are the trials of life and death. No, I'm kidding. Are you sure you want to face them? Very well. I will take you to the trials. It's not exactly made clear that you need to talk to him, but it is now time for the Trials of Soleanna. Sadly, I don't have the Sky Gem. It's not available yet, so I can't just grapple my way up to the mirror. So I have to complete 3 town missions. Shadow can just get straight there. Silver and Sonic, on the other hand, have to complete town missions. Thankfully, it doesn't make me go through the entire hub world, although there is a town mission all the way over there. So we need to complete 3 trials. We have to do them in a specific order. And unfortunately, I've forgotten the layout of how to do this. The first trial is the Trial of Knowledge. This will test your mind. Are you ready? Begin. Once I tell you what to do, you have to put up with these loading screens on every single one. And if you fail them, you have to put up with another one that'll take you back for the guy to tell you got it wrong. Go through another loading screen so that you can select the mission again. Go through another loading screen in order for him to tell you what to do like this. And then go through another loading screen to do the mission again. There are so many loading screens. It is ridiculous. Anyway, for the first mission, the Test of Intelligence. This one's a bit of luck and memorization. You need to jump through the various portals in order to get to the goal ring. But only one portal will send you in the right direction.
Touching a warp pole will send me far away in a
It will indeed. So do be aware of Sonic's momentum when you're doing this. Right, this is the one that always gets me. I want to say it's this one. It wasn't that one! Right, the first ones are the middle ones. The crates, I'm not sure what their purpose is! Where's the warp pole? I can't see. Okay. I got a bit lost, so I had to quit the mission and start again, which involved going through 3 more of those loading screens. Sonic. Again, this game's gravity is awful. And I really don't remember which one of these it is. It wasn't that one. This is what I mean. This is why I don't like this mission. This is why nobody likes this mission. It's so easy to get muddled up on which warp gate you want to go through. It wasn't that one either. Every single time you get to that first set, it will do that. No, sorry. I can do the first ones. It's this one right here I can never remember. There we go. Yay! I hate that mission. It is so easy to get lost in that mission. But thankfully we've done it. I doubt I've S-ranked it, but we've done it. So we can now forget about it. Yeah, see, I wasn't fast enough. I just got the A rank. The minimum score for the A rank.
Too easy. No sweat.
Why do I need to do these trials? They know Elise is in trouble, but they are preventing me from getting to it. Why can't I just go to the castle? Does anybody care that their princess is in trouble? I don't think so. Nobody cares that their princess is in trouble. Otherwise, we wouldn't have to keep doing this. And look, we got to go through a loading screen just to initiate these other missions and everything. So now we have the Trial of Courage. This is the best of the three. Not by much though. So what we need to do this time is defeat a load of enemies without any rings. Again, red gem, really useful here. Although you can't, if you die in the hub world, you won't lose a life. But if you die in the hub world during a mission, you will lose a life. So you do need to be quite careful here. The first time I did this, I did die a few times and I was like, oh, I do lose lives when I'm in the town missions. I've all of a sudden lost a load of lives. But, you know, the enemies, they're pretty easy to find. This is where you need to utilize the radar. Again, if you use the red gem, you can make things a lot easier for yourself. I wish I destroyed that one because that would have destroyed the other enemies. Right, you just gotta make sure you go in the right direction. Like this. So these guys are invisible. But they do tend to... Destroying one usually wipes out all of the other enemies in the area. So if you see them, if you're lucky enough to actually see them, destroy them first. Oh! I died and now I gotta start all over. Cut!
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Okay. 3 deaths later, all from the same enemies, I'm finally back. I hate the Trials of Soleanna. Oh! What? No. Now that was not fair. That was not fair. Okay. Let's try this again. Forget what I said. This is the worst mission. Alright, these guys. These guys fire unusual projectiles. They take 2 hits to destroy. Alright, this is just like the blue one, only he takes twice as many hits. And we're finally done. Those blue robots, I think they're known as Egg Lancers, actually. Much like the boss in Sonic Unleashed. And they do fire these homing projectiles. I'm not sure what they are, but Silver can grab a hold of them regardless. But my god. I just died 4 times in that mission. Every single one of those deaths, minus maybe the first one, those were just not fair. Those invisible enemies, they have these little... They shoot these little ball things, and when they blow up it releases a load of electricity. Thing is, when you kill them, that ball doesn't disappear. It just falls to the ground, and then... Well, it breaks and there's electricity everywhere. So I homing attacked one of the robots, did the bounce bracelet on it, but then the ball landed on the tree and it killed me. There was one point where the homing attack decided it didn't want to home in on anything and caused me to land on one of the robots. That was painful. But anyway, it's now... Okay, it is now time for the most... He says it's the most difficult, I can assure you. This is the easiest, most pointless side mission in the entire game. The Test of Love. What do you have to do here? Simple. You have to make a choice. You remember those portals from the Test of Intelligence? Same thing, only now we've got... Somehow we have Elise and Amy next to it. I don't know how. But we need to jump through one of the portals. It doesn't matter which one, whichever you choose, you'll succeed with the mission. I prefer to choose Amy because, you know, she's a hedgehog. She's the sensible choice. So, that's what I'm going to do. This is the easiest town mission in the game. You know, it's also probably the shortest, besides the Guess the Captain one. But at least in that one, it gives you a challenge at the very least. Oh, I didn't realise that was what it did. Well, okay, I chose Elise this time. I didn't realise that's what it would do. Yeah, I just had to speak to the guy. See, there's even a portal that takes you to the other characters. But I just chose Elise. Ugh, why did I choose Elise? I didn't want to choose Elise. That probably just cost me the S rank as well. Do I still get the S rank? Yeah, I still get the S rank. Let's see how pointless that was. Whoever you choose, it's the correct answer. How are Elise and Amy even there? What am I looking at? I can't be looking at them. I am so sick of these loading screens. Every single time I died in that other mission, I had to sit through about 4 of these loading screens. One for them to tell me I failed. One to take me back to the hub world, even though I'm already in the hub world. One to say, yes, I'm doing the mission again. And one, again, to tell me that to tell me what to do and begin the mission. Every single time. But anyway, we now have this massive eagle. He takes us to the top of here. We now have access to Kingdom Valley. And Tails is already up here. Ugh. Why? Why? Why is it like this?